Now we'll look at the discriminant. This is the bit that sits under the square root sign in the quadratic formula. So that's your quadratic formula. Usually gets b squared take 4ac underneath that square root sign, but we call it a triangle or the discriminant. Now, if there's three possibilities for the discriminant. If it's 0, then that'll wipe this out, and you'd have no plus or minus, and you just have minus b on 2a. So you have one solution, they call a double root, because quadratics have two roots, but it's the same solution, and that refers to the touching case, when the quadratic comes down and touches one place, and that would be minus b on 2a. The other case is where the discriminant is positive. So if it's positive, that means you'll have two solutions, because it'll be the square root of a positive number and you have plus or minus that positive number. So that refers to, for example, something like this. Here's your two answers. That there is minus b plus the square root of the discriminant on 2a, and that one's minus b minus the square root of the discriminant on 2a. The third case is when it's negative. If it's negative underneath there, then you have no solution, because you can't have square root of a negative number. Although we could express it in terms of I, as we saw in the last video. That case there would be if it's totally lying above or totally lying below, then you have no solution. So when in the question they ask for the nature of the solution, we want one of those three cases. So for example, let's do question 1. If you work out the discriminant of a, then you just simply do b squared take 4ac. So that'll be 7 sevens, that's 49, minus 4 times a times c. And that value is 49 plus 8, which is a positive number. So the nature, we say there are two real solutions or two real roots. And you can do the remaining ones there a similar way. Okay, so if you have a look at the answers after trying them, and here are the answers for 1. 2 real roots, and then B, C, D, E, F. Another type of question could be you're given the nature of the solutions and you have to work something unknown in the quadratic. So for example, here we have x squared take 2x plus m. We don't know what this number is. Now if it has a double root, what would m have to be? Well, for a double root or a repeated root, or one solution, we need the discriminant to be 0. Now the discriminant of that whole thing is 4 take 4m. So if that's equal to 0, we solve this equation, so m is 1. Likewise, if you've got two real roots, that means the discriminant has to be positive, so the discriminant is greater than 0, and if you solve that, m is less than 1. So that means you get two roots if you're less than 1. Likewise, this one here is if you're greater than 1, you get imaginary roots. If you're on 1, you get a repeated root. So you could have go at doing some of those. Sitting in question 3. And here are the answers to question 3, sitting there.